But this is what happens with Muslims. You want to know our problem? Number one, I said it. We act like somebody cares about us. That's why they come in these live streams and they insult us because I told you why. You know why they come in Muslim live streams and they just start calling names and insulting and everything? Because they don't see us as human. They don't see you as a human being. They don't see me as a human being. And the Muslim, in his mind and her mind, is thinking, well, wait a minute. This isn't fair. The world is supposed to be fair, but America is the champion of freedom of speech. Sorry. uh, every time I say that, every time I say that America has freedom of speech, it's hilarious to me. So okay. So the freedom of speech. Back under control now. So the Muslims believe, oh, but the UN, but they don't do that to those people. But that's not fair. If this happened in this land, the world would go crazy. And if this happened to another religion, the world would go crazy. You're absolutely correct. You know the answer why? Again, they don't see you or me as human beings. We don't matter to them. All lives matter, except us. Except us, right? And so the Muslims, the quicker that you get this out of your mind, that the world is fair, that the West is the beacon of freedom, that the West is some champion of freedom and freedom of speech and fairness and freedom and liberty. The quicker that you get that out of your mind, the better. Okay? Is America freer than some countries? Yes. Yeah, there's a lot of things that you can do. There's a lot of things that you can say. But if you're a Muslim, don't you dare, you Muslim, talk about defending yourself or your lands. I'll say the T word. I'll say the T word. You better get in your place, you Muslim. If any other people protect themselves, freedom fighters, freedom fighters. They're just protecting themselves. They're just defending their way of life and their religion. Muslim do it. Oh my God, look at the Muslims. They're violent people. Oh God, would you look at that? What are these Iraqi people doing defending the invasion of America? How? But America is there to invade for freedom. Wow. Are they? Really? Really? If you believe that, I own a bridge. It's called the Brooklyn Bridge, and I give it to you for $100,000. It's on sale right now. And I'll tell you something. The world not caring about us, you know what it is? It's a blessing. It is. It's a blessing. Being alone in this world, having nobody care for us, having no help in this world from any other human being is a blessing. Why? Because that means that we have nobody to rely on except Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And that's the blessing. That's the blessing. It is. Because everybody else gets representation. Everybody else gets tears. Everybody else gets help. Everybody else gets aid. But do the Muslims get aid and help and representation and news coverage? Well, going on about 75 years in Palestine now. Does this thing work? Yeah, it works. 75 years in Palestine. They have been destroying masajid in Ethiopia for 2 weeks. Not a peep. So let me get to my main point. And the second thing that Muslims do is, wa Salah ad-Din al-Ayubi. وينك يا صلاح الدين? We need you, Salah ad-Din. هو في قبر. هو في قبر. He is in his grave for hundreds of years. You want to know where Salah ad-Din al-Ayubi is? He's in his grave. He's no longer living for hundreds of years. وخالد ibn al-Walid رضي الله عنه. He's also in his grave. وعمر ibn al-Khattab. He's in his grave too. Everybody thinks that a warrior is, he pulls out his Allahu Akbar. Khalid ibn al-Walid radiyallahu anhu. Salah ad-Din al-Ayubi. Abu Ubaidah ibn al-Jarrah. Ali ibn Abi Talib radiyallahu anhu. Wow, look at their sword and look at their bravery. Stop. Stop. Before I was a Muslim, I was a soldier in the United States Army before Islam. Swinging a sword is the easiest thing in the world to do. But if your heart is not in it, waving this around is going to do no good. You want to talk about men like Khalid ibn al-Walid radiyallahu anhu. You want to talk about Umar ibn al-Khattab radiyallahu anhu. You want to talk about them? What is the first step to being a warrior?